Good evening, everyone, and welcome to South Asian Heritage Month 2022. We're going to be doing it all over again, and we are delighted to be here. And thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Benita Kane. I'm one of the co-founders of South Asian Heritage Month. Jazz, do you want to say hi?
Yep. I'm Jasveer Singh, and I'm the other co-founder of South Asian Heritage Month. And as Benita said, it's 2022. We've done this for 2 years now, and it's incredible to be able to join you all again and introduce the month itself.
Absolutely. And what we're going to just do for the next sort of 15, 20 minutes is run through what you can expect from South Asian Heritage Month this year, and hopefully give you a little bit of a tour of the website and show you around some of the events that are happening. We've had a brilliant year one and year two. We're hoping to build on that. And just a massive, massive thank you to everyone who's supported us so far and also enabled and paved the way for us to be here. So Jasveer, do you want to talk a little bit about the theme, and maybe if we can get the website up, that would be brilliant, just to have a quick look around.
Of course. So there are two major anniversaries happening this year in 2022. One of them is the 75th anniversary of three major events which took place in 1947. Those are the independence of India, the creation of Pakistan, both East and West, and the partition of Punjab and Bengal, which was the largest mass migration in history and which saw 10 million people displaced and about 1 million people killed during that particular period. There's also this year the anniversary of the 50th year since Idi Amin expelled Ugandan Asians, the majority of whom found their ways to these shores. So as a result of those two major anniversaries, we've decided that our theme for this year should be Journeys of Empire. Journeys of Empire encompasses so much, not just in respect to the British Empire, but also the other empires that South Asia has been famous for centuries, be it the Durrani Empire in Afghanistan, the Vijayanagar Empire in southern India, the Mughal Empire, which many of us are very well aware of, and the Sikh Empire in northern India and what is now Pakistan, as well as Kashmir. So on that basis, Journeys of Empire as a theme is something that we can use in many different ways. And what we're doing during this month is encouraging people to create their own events which tie in with the theme of Journeys of Empire. And we're looking forward to everything that other people are putting together, and really just all of the events that will be taking place over the course of the next few weeks.
Absolutely, and that theme's very close to my heart. I mean, I come from this from a very different place to you, Jasveer. You've been really connected with your roots from being young. You've studied South Asian history. I have really come from this as someone who grew up in an all-white area, hadn't really connected with my heritage until I discovered my own journey of empire in 2017. And so that's had a profound impact on me. And I hope that some of the conversations we have will have a similar impact on others during this month and help people connect with their roots. So I don't know if we are in the position to share the website. We're having a few technical issues, which isn't always the best. How are we getting on?
Well, what we can do is we can talk through the website. We've had a refresh take place recently. It's there on screen now, as we can see. And we are very much in the process of going through the events and showing you what various events are taking place. Now, as you've heard, South Asian Heritage Month is in its third year, and we have several events taking place over the course of the entire month. We have had some events already. We have had the SOAS South Asian Heritage Month Festival taking place over the weekend. And we have several events that are going to be taking place over the coming days. With regards to us and at South Asian Heritage Month itself, we are curating an online calendar of events which will be taking place one each day for the next month. But there are also other events which are taking place. And as you can see from the events page, there are exhibitions, there are various focus days which are taking place over the coming weeks. Those focus days will be focusing on each one of the 8 countries that make up South Asia. So as we can see there, we have the ones coming up this weekend, as well as the ones that will be coming up over the course of the next few weeks. Every single one of those countries forms South Asia. And one of the things that we have wanted to do this year is to make sure that each one of those 8 countries that form up South Asia have a day dedicated to themselves, so that we can support, encourage, promote, and highlight what it means to be a person from one of those 8 backgrounds living in the UK. And with South Asian Heritage Month, we're not talking about a singular South Asian community. We're talking about communities upon communities. The richness and diversity of the month is something that we are hoping will be reflected not just in the official events which are being curated by ourselves, but also in the larger dynamic calendar. Benita.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, so the focus days, we really want you to get involved in those. So if you are from one of those countries and you have got things you want to share on that day, please do get involved. Use the hashtags. Hashtags are South Asian Heritage Month and Journeys of Empire. Post your pictures, post blogs, vlogs, whatever it is, that will kind of really help celebrate and highlight those different countries. So please get involved in that.
Yes, please do. We really want you to engage with it, because it's really, this month is always about you. It's about you as people of South Asian heritage, or you as people who are interested in finding out more about South Asian heritage and identity. Without you, this month wouldn't exist. And see, scrolling down, there are events which are taking place over the coming weeks, but also new events will be uploaded very regularly. So please keep an eye on the calendar to see what events are taking place near you. This is also the first year that we're able to have events taking place in real life. Over the last couple of years, we've only been able to do events online. So the fact that we're having physical events taking place all across the United Kingdom is something that I'm certainly very proud of. I don't know how you feel about it, Benita, but it's amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's really exciting. And I think the buzz that was created around the SOAS festival has really set the tone for what we hope the rest of the month will be like. And we're really grateful to places like in Manchester. There's going to be a big 2-day festival around the Whitworth Gallery. We're partnering with Project Dastaan, who are touring a virtual reality experience called Child of Empire, where people can have this immersive virtual reality film experience, and that's going to be touring the country, and there'll be much more coming on that over the coming days. There's films, there's workshops, there's all sorts of stuff, and the brilliant thing is that what we have put together as the team is kind of, you know, not the bulk of what's going on at the moment. The bulk of what's going on is sort of outside, that stuff that organizations and groups and people have curated themselves. So we're hoping the website's easy enough to navigate, self-explanatory. Maybe a couple of other features we want to highlight. There is a donate page. If anybody wanted to donate to the campaign, that would be really appreciated. We're just still finding our feet, and any contributions, however big or small, would be fantastic. We got to thank our amazing team who have really just pulled together and been absolutely incredible over the last while. So you can find out who the team are on the team's page. We will be bringing you some of the SOAS Festival highlights as well. So if you've missed out on that, don't worry, we'll be bringing some of that. We've got a literature program. So Natasha, who's our literature lead, is putting together some brilliant events, and that's discussions with authors, book lists, book giveaways, all sorts of stuff. And just a massive thank you to all the organisations who are doing internal events. We can't capture all of those on the website, but there are so many people who've got in touch saying we've put on a whole programme of events internally, and that's incredible as well. there is also a place to sign up for our newsletter, so please do that. And then you can keep on top of what's going on, not just during the month, but in the rest of the year as well. Finally, wanted to say that we are always welcoming new volunteers on board. Year 1 and year 2 were put together entirely by volunteers. We'd love to thank the Arts Council in particular, who've helped support us pull together our programme this year. But if you do want to volunteer, please get in touch, and there's a place to sign up on the website. So that really, yeah. Did you want to say anything else about that, or?
Just very briefly, I think I'm looking very forward to how everything is coming together, but also just seeing the different ways in which people are marking South Asian Heritage Month, be it from Sky TV and Sky Sports, looking at the involvement of South Asian women in sports, through to the flag raising ceremony that took place earlier today at Barking and Dagenham Council, the first council to have a flag being raised to mark South Asian Heritage Month, the first of many, I certainly hope. The articles which are being published, the websites that are doing their own pieces. There was a big piece on the Gay Times this week with the cover of the Gay Times talking about South Asian intersectionality and sexualities. There's a lot. There's a great deal happening over the course of the month. We don't have time to mention it all, but we will certainly be promoting it and encouraging people to really engage with whatever's happening. And if you belong to a company or an organization that isn't doing something for South Asian Heritage Month at the moment, tell them. Tell them that you want them to do something. Tell them that you're happy to work with them. If you want to get in touch with us, you can get in touch via the Contact Us page on our website. We would be happy to engage with them and to support them. We have 2 toolkits on our website that you may want to use. One is an events toolkit. The other is a schools toolkit. So I know that we're almost at the end of term, but some schools will be still wanting to get involved, even after the month has ended. So it may well be at the start of the new school year you want to make use of the schools toolkit. And as for the events toolkit, that has links to various things, various resources that will help you pull together your own event. There's a lot. There's a great deal, and we could talk for ages about it. But
it certainly is. Sorry,
yeah.
Jazz, I was just going to say one more thing, is that if people are doing public events, they haven't let us know yet, they can submit that via the website as well. But we probably need to move on to Twitter Hour now, because we've only got a few minutes till it starts. And then hopefully we'll play out at the end with our new launch video. So I don't know if you want to say a couple of words about Twitter Hour.
So I'm happy to let you do that, Benita.
Yeah, that's fine. So we're kicking off tonight with at 7 o'clock our Journeys of Empire Twitter Hour. What we want you to do is to find a photo. It can be of yourself, it can be of your family, or it can be of something else that is symbolic of your personal journey of empire, and tweet it, put it online and tell us a little bit about your story and what that theme means to you. Now, if you're not of South Asian heritage, you can still get involved and perhaps talk about what you want to learn about the Journeys of Empire from people of South Asian heritage, or that you've got different intersectionalities with it as well. So I think that is probably all we have got time for. I would really like to introduce our Journeys of Empire launch video. We've had a brilliant few people put this together, and it's really come from the heart. We'd like to thank the poet Simran Uppal, who has put it together, and Chris, and oh gosh, what's the it's completely gone out of my mind what the production company is. I'm so sorry, Chris, but
is it Real Dead Productions? I think
Real Dead Productions. Thank you so much. Really sorry, Dead Ready. We've got that right now.
That's it. Dead Ready. There we go.
Thank you so much to those guys who have helped us pull it together, and we'll see you hopefully for the Twitter Hour in a few minutes.